Hey everybody, welcome back to Speed Ranch Garage. I'm Sean, and today we've got a different project we're going to be working on. This 2012 Mustang. Guy brought it to me because he's having a hard time getting the bumpers to fit. And I think he wants me to do the liner on the inside of the wheel opening there. And only problem is, as you can see, it's been in an accident. So I'm about to figure out what's all bent, causing this to buckle these edges out on this bumper. So let me get you set up and let's get this thing kind of tore apart and see what we're working with. Okay, one of the reasons why he brought it to me is because he bought this new bumper and he was trying to get it fit and he ended up cracking it right here. It's cracked all the way through, so we're going to have to be really careful with that. I mean, the lights and everything are loose. I'm going to try getting all this off and get everything we can exposed. I'm also noticing there's a fitment issue with the fender and the door. So I don't know if somebody's tried tweaking around these fenders too. It could be hiding all kinds of stuff behind here. You just never know when you have a vehicle that's been in an accident how much actually got tweaked. Alright, so far I'm not seeing nothing bent real bad. And it's kind of, you can't probably see, it's too dark, but there is a lot of plastic on this car. But I think what I need to do next is take these screws out. I'm wanting to get the whole front bumper off. You can see that crack a little bit better there. But like I said, I made sure he knew that was there and before I started, and he said, yeah, he did it. And when he did that, he decided to get somebody else to try fitting it. But let me go ahead and get this bumper off, and I'll be back. Okay, got the front bumper off. We kind of see where some of the impact of the old bumper happened. There's a clip missing right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this piece off and see what's behind it. All right, I'm not really seeing nothing majorly damaged. So I just got to get and figure out what is tweaked on these fenders probably that's causing this bumper not to fit good. Now, I don't know a lot about companies for Fords. If that's a like factory replacement bumper, or if it's an aftermarket bumper of some sort. But just like I said, trying to figure out where it all got tweaked at. All right, I'll be back. Okay guys, one thing I have noticed a second ago is that the bolts that holds this fender on, see they got some scarring from a socket. So somebody's definitely messed with these fenders. And that's like that on both sides. And plus, if you look down the side of the car, you can see this fender goes in and the door's sticking out. So it's definitely been moved around. So let me play with it for a little bit and see if I can get a better alignment. Okay guys, I made a few tweaks on the fenders, and I got just had to get something to make a gauge to see how close the hood gap was, and I'm pretty close on both sides of it being even. A lot better than it was, because it was almost looked like the hood was tweaked a little bit the way the gaps were, but I think it was more the fenders than the hood. I mean, I'm sure some of it's in the hood, but let me go ahead and start trying this bumper back on and see if that made any difference. Okay, now I got it fitting okay, as you saw in the time lapse. But my big problem right now is these clips, or this bracket that holds the bumper. One of them's completely missing on each side, and actually, I got looking at a picture. It's supposed to come way down here and back up, and that holds the bumper and the inner fender in place too. It's probably a lot of the reason why it won't stay in place. So it's the same way on this side. It's missing this one, but has these two. It's probably the reason why this is getting ate up, because it can't stay rigid. A lot of flex in it. So I'm about to talk to the owner of this vehicle and see what they want to do. And plus, with this headlight being busted, it holds part of the bumper right here. That's where it bolts, and then it clips over this. Well, it's missing over here, and they just put a makeshift bracket on it. All right, let me get a hold of him and see what he wants to do. Okay guys, I talked to the owner of this car. I told him that he needed those brackets and stuff like that, and it'd probably be a couple weeks before I could get back to it. So he decided he's going to come get the car and get the brackets, and said he's going to bring them back to me. What I've been doing since I got off the phone with him, I'm making this bracket to hold the headlight, because it was really loose. Fixing to pop rivet this into the plastic. Hopefully it's just temporary. I don't know if he can afford a new light. I told him it needed a new light, and it held part of the bumper there off this piece that's connected to the headlight. But he didn't say nothing about getting a new headlight, so I thought I'd go ahead and just make that. It didn't take no time to take a piece of metal and bend it up. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got it pop riveted and painted. Hopefully that'll help keep things from moving around until you can afford a new headlight. All right, I noticed when I was disconnecting these lights earlier, this was all hanging out. And it was like that on both sides. And I guess they couldn't get it out of that socket, and they started twisting, and it pulled it out of that socket. So I'm gonna have to repair that real quick. Okay guys, I got this all back together. Something I did also is I got rid of that weird little bracket he had right here and kind of simulated this little tab that's on the light, because it's part of the headlight. Help hold this all in. Something else I also found out is when he put his bumper on, he had the inner fender on the outside. And that's probably where a lot of it went wrong, was he was trying to push in on it and it couldn't push any further because of this being on the outside. And that's how he ended up cracking his fender right here. So I was able to push everything in. If this clips weren't broke, I'd have it probably all snapped in together. But either he can finish this himself or he can bring it back to me. Either way. But like I said, I added more clips, make it look better and hold better. All right, we'll see what he thinks, and if he's going to bring it back or not, I'll let you know. Okay guys, the guy that owns the Mustang came and picked it up. I showed him everything that I found, and he was happy with the things I fixed, and he think he's going to just go ahead and buy those brackets and put them on himself, since I showed him how easy it was. So it's probably the last that we see of this car for right now, because he said if there was something in the future, he'd probably give me a call again. But other than that, I want to get and show you something I picked up from St. Louis Salvage, and I kind of talked about it before, the way I was going to get and repair this bed. Okay guys, here's the bed I picked up. Like I said, I'm not going to use any of the outside of it. I apologize for the wind today, but I do live in Oklahoma. But it's the floor that we're going to use, and it has surface rust, but it's not bad at all. The underside is very solid compared to what mine looks like. This is really, really good. Okay guys, thank you again so much for tuning in this week. Of course, I got a lot of work to get this bed cleaned out, because if I'm going to get shorten that long bed out there to get and fit this, I need to at least be able to get to the floor. Also that DJM drop I-beams that I got ordered, it came in, and then when I was cleaning up some parts, I realized I needed some more parts because some of them had some wear on them, so that kind of put me behind. So be looking forward to that video, and I'd like to thank everybody that has subscribed. In the last month, I've picked up quite a few more subscribers, and I thank y'all so much for that. And other than that, I'll get and see you on the next one. I got to get to work.